Hey there, guys. What is going on? Sloppy here. And playing some more Creativerse. And I'm on our beautiful Creativerse world. That was a weird jump. It felt weird. It looked weird. Everything about it was a little bit off. Anyways, I'm over here where we left off last episode, which is actually sort of the Halloween build of the server. And I know Halloween has passed. First of all, this is just an incredible build. I love the design of it, and I just dig it, you know? I just dig it. But I kind of wanted to take a look back today. There's been quite a few Halloween builds in my Creativerse history, and I sort of wanted to look at them. I meant to do this on Halloween, but it's just been hectic in my life. Well, for you guys who don't know, in a personal note, I work a full-time job, and I also go to school, and it's just gotten busy. You know, it's that time of year, things are busy. It's no excuse. I'm just bad at time management. But sometimes the videos take a little bit of a hit, which is unfortunate, because I enjoy making them, and I love interacting with you guys and seeing your comments and whatnot. Oh, you can sit on these. So this is a cool idea for a swap. I'm gonna take a photo of that so I remember it. Look at that. It's molasses with like stuff on top, and it really does look like kind of a murky water. That's really clever, whoever made this little offshoot behind here. Wow, this isn't creepy at all. Okay, so I'm going to jump between a few different worlds. I've been playing Creativerse for quite some time. If you've been on the channel for a while, you probably remember I actually started playing Creativerse with a group of friends. We used to have a Minecraft world together, and, you know, and it was a group called Project Singularity. A bunch of really great guys, some Swedish, some American, another Canadian or two. But one of them sort of said one day, you know, Minecraft's great, and, you know, we all love playing it, and there's this new game on Steam we should check out. It's sort of like Minecraft, but in 3D and sort of different graphics, but it's sort of a building and fighting style thing. And we ended up making a Creativerse server together, and it was really fun and awesome. And we're going to jump over to that, where I guess I can continue this story. Here I am on the Project Singularity world, I guess where I last logged out, however long ago that was. And yeah, I had a really good time. We all played on this together for a while, and then, you know, some people stopped playing, went back to Minecraft. Some people, you know, just didn't find the joy. I ended up playing on this world a really, really long time, and it was really, really fun. And I actually ended up... Oh, this doesn't... Is this not... I thought this worked. Maybe not. Okay, I guess that doesn't work anymore. This was actually supposed to be the Museum of All Things Creativerse. It was sort of the last thing I was building on this world. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. I really dig it. I actually kind of want to build something like this again. The idea was that it has every block in Creativerse. This side has every biome. Everyone's seen this. I don't have to go over this. I'm going to Amnisu's Touchstone. One thing I find interesting about this server is this is actually an EU server. And I can barely tell any difference in terms of anything between the EU and NA servers. I don't know if you guys have that experience. Like, I really don't find a big lag difference or anything. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, yes, this is Spawn. This was a lot of fun. This is kind of... We all spawned into the world just over there. And then we just sort of found this little lake and also sort of built little houses around it. This is the first thing I ever built in Creativerse. It's kind of still like my favorite home. I feel like I'm going through my history with Creativerse just for Halloween builds. Anyway, yes, this was a really fun world. And talking about Halloween, I think I built this the first year that they did all the Halloween blocks. I got really excited, and I had this idea. It's next to Spawn, but I had this idea. I had went to, there's a big amusement park in Toronto called Wonderland. It's like a Six Flags type thing, you know, roller coasters and stuff. Wonderland does this incredible Halloween thing where for like a few weeks, it's basically like a spooky theme park. And it's really fun and really cool. And I sort of had this idea of like, how fun would it be to do like a like spooky walkthrough? Like it's not just like a house or something, but it's like a whole little experience type thing. I kind of wanted to release it. I don't even know if Adventures were out at this point, but there was all these amazing new blocks to play with, and I wanted to try it out. So this was sort of the entry room. This was also when I was still experimenting with the lighting, and I actually really love this vibe. It's sort of like a Saw type red lighting, creepiness. You know what? We have to see this place at night. That's what it was designed for. That's, yeah. This place was designed for nighttime. Like, it has to be dark. I spent a lot of time. I really hope that the lighting isn't broken. I spent a lot of time. I don't know why I didn't go to my house to sleep. It's not important. I spent a ton of time working with lighting in this area because I really wanted like a vibe, you know? I really wanted sort of a spooky thing. I also worked really hard to keep it enclosed. You could see the trees here. These are all like custom little things. I really wanted it to be like a narrow, almost like a Halo type level. I don't know why I'm explaining my thinking. I'll just walk into it. This video is already like 5 minutes in and I haven't shown you guys anything. Anyway, yes, let's go through. So you can see there's a lot of custom trees, and I tried to use like foliage in like a creepy way to sort of keep this area contained. But this was the path I went with, Detrius. I think it blends so well with like the haunted stairs, the iron fences, a lot of weepwood leaves. This was also probably one of my early attempts with like landscaping. But you can see like all of these leaves and trees. It was to try and sort of block out the back end. Like that's just a empty patch of grass back there. So I really wanted to like keep this area contained. I use these jack-o'-lanterns a lot for lighting. Yeah, a lot of grass, little ponds. Creepy little graveyard down here. That apparently I named everyone after Harry Potter. I don't remember doing that, but okay. Yeah. I remember this creepy little church. Yep, that's everyone on the server here. Well, a few of the people on the server here. Creepy little church. I remember being really frustrated using these blocks because they have this one side that's just like a face looking at you, and it's so hard to design a building and like get variation with the blocks, but then also try and hide this like stupid face. Yeah, you basically have to like double side blocks. I'm curious if this new painting thing we can kind of get around that, but we'll see. Anyway, Spooky Bridge. I remember it took me forever to do this river because you have to place blocks and then place all the stuff on the side of blocks. Oh, it's awful. Anyway, Spooky Bridge. Little waterfall. Gosh, I'm having flashbacks of just how long this took. Another graveyard. I mean, I don't know why this area would have 3 graveyards in a very short amount of space, but yes, it all culminates is the word I was looking for. It all culminates at this massive manor, which initially was going to be I didn't finish it. This went well into November when I was building it. I remember that. But it was going to be like a like a mystery sort of thing. I don't know. It would be fun to come back and do. I wanted it to be like sort of a puzzle. There was some sort of thing to do in it as opposed to just like look around. I'm really intrigued with like making Creativerse adventures that like you actually do stuff. I think Super Dave does the best job of this. If you've never done a Super Dave adventure, he has a Wild West adventure that is so like there's a Wild West adventure by Super Dave where you actually like shoot people. It's incredible. Anyway, yeah, I went nuts with these Halloween these blocks. They were new. It was awesome. I was having an absolute blast designing these rooms. I still think they're pretty creepy. Yeah, it would be fun to like come and fill this out someday because it's just like back here, trying to make a kitchen. Like, it would be really fun to like use this build for something. I don't know. It's a fun little thing. There's a basement somewhere. That's where I did like most of the work. How do I get there? Down here. Yeah. So the basement I think was the only part that I sort of finished. Yeah, this side is a maze. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. That side's a maze, and then you come into this room. Right, this was gonna be... I think I was gonna have questions. There's gonna be like a trivia component. I don't know. I don't remember really what I was going for. I think at some point there was going to be... Like, there was going to be clues and stuff. I think maybe you were going to walk around the house to get the clues. Yeah, one of these I think kills you. Yeah, I have no idea what I was doing here. Yeah, it's been so long. This was probably 4 years ago or something. This is neat, though. So I really dig this. This I thought was a really cool idea. So this one opens the thing, and this one lights up the path. Yeah. Yeah. The only problem is, as you can see, I think when I made this, the blocks were significantly darker to the point where... Like, this room was supposed to be pitch black, and, like, you stand on this one, it illuminates the path. You have to stand on this to get the door open, and then you have a limited amount of time. Like, you'll see the door will close in just a second. So the idea was, like, it would be pitch black, you would have to stand on this, you'd get the pathway, you'd have to open the door, and then, like, try and run. This is really neat, actually. I really like this. This is, like, a concept I feel like I could bring back pretty easily. Yeah, this is cool. I dig this a lot. The only problem with it is, yeah, as you can see, I couldn't get it dark enough. If you guys have an idea, if there's a way to make this that you can't see these blocks, that would be incredible, because, yeah, it kind of sucks now. But, anyway, how big was this basement? Right, this was going to be the trivia. So how many liquids are in the game? Do I have an answer? Where did I'm just digging up. I was kind of hoping I would, like... It's too bad. I was really hoping I think I had all the answers to these. How many liquids are in the game? You can see how well these blocks work together, though. I mean, these blocks are really, really good. How many liquids are in the game? I think 6. How many types of leafies are there? Great question. Leave the answers to these in the comments. I'll go through and figure them out after. But I'm curious if you guys know these questions. What did Creativerse first cost? Yes, Creativerse used to be a game that cost money when it first debuted. Creativerse trivia. What is the world height limit? Great question. How many items need extractors? Wow. 5 pretty good questions. This is a fun little... I forgot that I, like, finished this basement, and that's the end of it. What a, like, fun little mini-series challenges. What a fun little collection of little challenges. I remember doing some of these bedrooms. Yeah, sort of barren. Sort of very barren. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think the idea was that there'd be, like, stuff up here, and you would, like, find clues and whatever. There's an attic. This would be maybe fun to come back and finish one day, but, oh, yeah, I remember, man, it took so long to craft all these blocks, I didn't even finish the roof. Yeah. It would be really fun to finish that, though. I feel like we should, like, a Creativerse trivia would be a fun adventure. We should make that. That would be really... Leave, well, if you guys know the answers to any of those questions, leave them in the comments below. But if you have any questions I should use for a future trivia game, I would very much like to do that. That'd be really fun to create some sort of, like, little trivia adventure. I mean, it's really simple to build, so it'd just be, like, a fun little thing. Anyway, this is the Project Singularity world. I've shown it off in way too many videos, but I kind of wanted to look around at the Halloween build because I think it's kind of fun. Halloween just happened, and anyway, so Project Singularity was really fun, but a lot of the guys, you know, they sort of played the game for a few months, and then, like people do, they kind of moved on. I was still really enjoying it. It also, somewhat selfishly, as much as I was enjoying the game, it was also the only thing that was really doing well on my channel. My channel was really growing. I think I was at around 200 subscribers when I started playing Creativerse, and then it just sort of, you know, I hit 1,000, and then it just kept going. Creativerse videos are still the things that do the best on my channel. This was an actual working soccer game. The scoreboard worked and everything. This was when the mechanics first came out to push around pigsies. Yeah. But anyway, Creativerse was doing really well. I was having a blast. It was also really nice because it was this community of people, and I think it's still like this. Like, Creativerse is not a big game, so the community of people who play it and really like it, you know, I feel like it's really close-knit and, like, fun, and I really enjoy that. You know, I get a lot of feedback, and people are excited about it. You know, when I first launched the world, I think we hit 100 players pretty quickly. It's like, it's just really fun. Our Discord's a lot of fun. So anyway... this server wasn't really active. I was pretty much the only one playing, which isn't an issue. I was just sort of, you know, it's fine, but it's fun to play with people. And then I met up, no, that's the wrong. I met Sided Master, who was another Creativerse streamer, or YouTuber, Creativerse YouTuber. And he sort of, we got to chatting, and we met, I met a few other Creativerse people, you know, Curious Key, and I'm blanking on everyone's name right now, but a bunch of YouTubers, more or less, who were all sort of playing Creativerse, and we were having a really good time, and it was sort of like, why don't we just play on a world together? We can have, like, a fun, like, YouTube world. And that takes us to our next location, which will be the Creatinator server.